the Multimedia Project. I am back with another presentation. First thing I would like to discuss is the policies and procedure in dealing with healthcare. Now, the government scenario that I chose to speak about will be dealing with Medicaid. Now, Medicaid is a healthcare program that the government gives to low-income families to help them assist in the costs of getting and obtaining healthcare. A lot of taxpayers want to know how easy is this um, how easy for citizens of the United States to obtain health care. Now, the problem with Medicaid is the fact that a lot of low-income families are finding it difficult to find the dentists, doctors, hospitals that will accept Medicaid as of payments for procedures. And so I think that there needs to be more policies and procedures that are strong enough to make Medicaid a lot better in America. There shouldn't be an issue when your government gives you something and you can't find doctors. It's hard, not can't find it, but it's hard for you to find doctors and dentists. There have been plenty of cases where a child has died because of a tooth infection and they couldn't find the right dentist that will take the payment. It's happened in the state of Michigan. And so I would like to discuss first theory I would like to discuss that will be beneficial to Medicaid is the skill theory. Now, this leader is a people person. They're conceptual. They know what they're doing. They have credibility. And I feel like this leader is be able to look the long-term effect of advancing, making Medicare stronger. And that would be not only does our low-income family have health care, but they have really good healthcare that they won't run into issues in getting a doctor or getting a dentist or getting a hospital to work with, which I think is amazing. Now, in discussing Medicare and making stronger policies and procedures, I think a leader should have a contingency. And this leader is able to adapt to the situation. Not only is this person able to adapt to it, but they're the right person for the position in getting better Medicare for low-income families. This will also be, they'll be able to change the situation. And I feel like this leader needs a contingency leadership. Now, one of my favorite leadership is the servant leader. And the servant leader is meeting the needs of their associates, the people that's under them. And because that this leader is attending to their needs, trust is able to be built and then cooperation is able to form. Now, this whole mixture of harmony is actually going to advance the performance of the situation. So I feel in dealing with Medicare and healthcare, I feel we had a leader that was more wanting to meet the needs of citizens instead of using healthcare as a political form to get votes, but actually meaning what they say and say what they mean, and actually go after in creating better policies and forms. And this was actually be beneficial because people are actually living longer. Then you have people, healthy, and you have people happy. And I think, and this is my favorite type of leader. Herzberg motivation theory is basically asking what is the root of motivation. And the answer that is given is engagement. Engaging with the people who are able to affect a change. And so if I think of Medicaid, I would think the politicians or the people who made the policy and procedures engaging with low-income families, engaging with these doctors, these nurses, these dentists, these hospitals, these healthcare insurance, not only recognizing their striving to make things better, but also rewarding them and, taking them from point A to point C D, and E, progressing them. And his motivation theory says that this will cause a satisfaction between the situation. So I feel that if a lot of healthcare programs are motivated, if we're motivating the doctors to accept Medicare, and we're motivated the citizens to even vote for better healthcare programs, just that overall engagement will be beneficial, and then we'll be able to see a change in healthcare in America. Now, the leader that I would like to follow will be a servant leader. I work for a company named Amazon, and one of my favorite AM and PA were servant leaders. They really care about their associates. They remove the barriers or the issues that you might have, and made you feel a part of the team. And I definitely don't believe there's no I in team. I think that for anything to succeed, it's always 2 or 100 more people working together and adding their characteristics and making things flow together. And that's what I would love to be as a leader, is to be a servant leader. That's what I'm striving to be. When you have a servant leader, you know that they care, and you know that they're going to remove any issues you may have, so you be able to do your job. And also trust is being built, and you're able to work together. You'll be able to not only have a work relationship, but have a relationship beyond work. And I think that a servant leader is, to me, the strongest leader that you can have, because for anyone to be a leader, they have to know how to serve.